Medieval princess hair and makeup. Obviously, I was not around back in the day, so I shall be using Pinterest to guide me with some classical arts. Obviously, we want very soft, very glowy, using my RMS Supernatural Radiance Serum. Whether I should leave my pimples or not, because like they're definitely historically accurate. And this under my eyes and on my eyelids because it makes them look a little more healthy, either healthy or plague ridden. I think very dewy and natural. And I'm feeling it because this shade is a little more pale. Sometimes I used to dissociate as a kid and pretend that I was in fact a medieval princess. Obviously, in this fantasy, I was like out in the gardens shooting bows and arrows off with the prince. In reality, I either would have had a recessed jaw or like really sharp cheekbones. So for this fantasy, we're gonna go for really sharp cheekbones. And in reality, I feel like they would have probably been like locked inside because like they were women, you know. Is it giving medieval princess? I don't know. Options. CA Storm that I use every single day. CA Fleur Stick, which I think we're gonna go with because their blush is very soft and very pink. Fenty Fresh Peach. I think we might put a little bit of this on top of the Fleur. I'm really a fan of this whole routine being like cream. Yes, this is perfect. Like back in the day, they might have had like powder, but like who am I to know, you know? I'm just gonna layer it like a few separate times. I do think that if I was a medieval princess, I would definitely be dead by now. Like refusing to be used as property and sold off to some gross old man. We're gonna keep the brows thin. Like opening my mouth ever and having an opinion. Brows are usually really light, so I'm just gonna fill mine in a tiny bit and probably leave them like this. I probably have been burned at the stake, like for being a redhead. I don't know if they were doing that yet, or eating math, I don't know. So like historically, royal women had the most tragic shit happen to them all the time. Like someone else might decide they want the throne and then execute your entire bloodline and your 2-year-old child. You know, they might have just like straight up killed your whole family and then made you marry them because they wanted the crown. And what a better way to say I'm the king now than to have the queen. Best timing ever, because my favorite mascara brand sent me the brown mascara, Sweed, and their Pro Lash Lift mascara. I'm doing brown just because I feel like it fits the era and the vibe more. Like I do fear that a ginger or like a blondie princess showing up with pitch black eyelashes one day would send the bird into a tizzy, you know? They'd be like, how'd you do that? Witchcraft, burn at the stake, bam. Back when I was like a full-on aspiring actress and I still had hope, my like biggest dream was to be actually in a Renaissance movie or like some kind of medieval movie. I was like cookie highlight because I feel like it just has the most natural effect, and I do all the way down on the cheekbones because I feel like they were probably really sweating from all those clothes they had to wear. A little bit under the eyebrows to make them look just a little straighter because mine aren't really straight, they curve a lot, but I'm not gonna pluck my eyebrows for a medieval princess makeup look. Actually, maybe, should I? Should I? Don't test me, don't test me. For lips, I'm definitely going to layer, okay? We're starting out with this Prada Hyper Matte lipstick, and I'm just gonna do it in the middle. I want them to be very dark in the middle and then lighter as you go out, you know? Okay, there's the middle. I feel my face to look round, okay? And I feel like this is gonna make my face look round. I mean, it's already round. I don't know what I'm lying to myself if I think my face ain't round, but I don't know. That was chaotic, I'm sorry. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over it with this YSL like very soft pink and okay, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Okay, I feel like this is so